Imagine being such a little scared rat that you feel the need to trademark three simple English words that are commonly used.
Whoa!
So you probably know what I'm talking about if you follow gaming or the Game Awards at all. Now, this will be their 10th consecutive year running, but here's what is happening this year. Geoff Keighly, the guy who's been running them, begs gamers to help in a plot to trademark the Game Awards. You just trademark that. Now, here's the question that I have, and I guess this will get into it, but if you have any other thing that breaks that up, almost like copyright, like fair use, like say Stuttering Craig, and he has brought up in this article, the real Game Awards, that wouldn't affect this patent or trademark, not even a patent, a trademark. So, Geoff Keighly, the man who started the Game Awards 10 years ago, is trying to enlist gamers in his plot to trademark the event's name and effectively silence competition. That may be what he's thinking. There would have to be, I would have to know a lot more about law, and I would need somebody else to give me a take, or at least give me some legal advice on this. But until then, you're getting my opinion and what is being reported. So, if Keighly's filing with the U.S. Patent Office succeeds, he'll own the term Game Awards. So, okay, so that's where he is. His patent will have anything that has Game Awards in it. He will effectively own that. An incredibly generic term used by many smaller award shows run by independent creators. Yes. But the thing is, he's top dog now, and he wants to remain top dog, even though your vote doesn't matter. Those of you that might be scratching their heads, just go look at the website. The audience vote, the subscriber, the participation, the regular viewer vote only incorporates 10% of what goes towards all those categories for all those game awards. It's 90% a private panel. It is unlikely that he will succeed in this venture because the patent office has known scammers and swindlers like this before, and they have safeguards in place. This is the exact reason why the U.S. Patent Office has become hip to it, and half a century ago, because scammers and swindlers were doing this all the time so that they could make money off of anyone just using a random phrase. Good example right here. Someone couldn't trademark sporting goods store as it's so generic, but Dick's Sporting Goods can be trademarked because it has a qualifier and a modifier to it. That's why if you can't do that, you're not going to be able to patent the Game Awards. Because what game are you even talking about? There's more than video games. You do realize that, right? There is no way that this is going through whatsoever. Now, Smash JT has definitely hopped on this, but it's not stopping Keighly, a Silver Spoon recipient born to a very wealthy family, from trying to use his influence to take full ownership over the term. He knows it'll be an uphill battle because no one's on his side with this, especially not in the gaming community. The greatest thing about the gaming community, love it, hate it, agree or disagree, that's basically where they thrive, is agreements and disagreements, and basically just wanting to play the dadgum game. They want their voices to be heard. So uphill battle, barefoot in the snow, both ways. That's just to put it lightly. But so how he's trying to garner more attention for this and probably try to do like a little pity piece and everything like that is he's soliciting aid from gamers and reaching out to them to ask for help. And what he's looking for are letters of support. And what he actually wants, he wants people to like be bleeding hearts for how they found the Game Awards, why it means so much to them. He wants these pity pieces so that he can use that as an emotional argument for why he needs to have this patent and this trademark. Absolutely disgusting, in my opinion, and it has no shame. Now, Smash JT did say while he was first covering this, is like what makes it The situation particularly troubling is the way the email appeals to fans to aid in the trademark process. And yes, that's kind of what's making me scratch my head too. It's like, why wouldn't you do this, legally, all business minded, behind closed doors? You have your established property. Now you have to go through the upper echelon and the tiers in order to get this legally done. Why are you appealing to fans? I think you're going to turn a lot more away than you think, man. And you're just opening yourself up for ridiculous criticism. But hey, this is what these people do all the time. So, he's going to get everything that's coming to him. Leveraging the goodwill of the gaming community to serve their legal ambitions. Yes, that is what is okay. There's many problems with this whole thing. The reason why this whole thing is a story, there's many problems with it, but that is a huge problem. And if that's not a red flag to you, you need to wake up. You need to pay more attention to this. It's not only the motives behind what's going on, but it's also the way that they try to accomplish those motives. Now, speaking of motives, one of the biggest motives is Stuttering Craig, Side Scrollers podcast. Now, I've met him a couple of times. We have been talking and everything like that. And he wants to do the real Game Awards, which will be strictly viewer based, viewer voted. There's not going to be some panel behind a thing. No, it's going to the people who are validated voters, and they're the ones that will control the election of what wins the Real Game Awards. Now, do I know much more about that? Not that I can say, and also not much more, but it will be entirely voted on by gamers. And that's the exact opposite of how Keighly's corporate sponsor suit and tie affair is run, because that's a 90% backroom voting, almost like the Academy Awards. It's why it's not the most popular movie or anything like that. No, it's a bunch of people who never have to show their face, never have to account for anything that they say or vote. They are completely a protected class. Your 10% basically does nothing. Maybe it's a tiebreaker at best. So the question that this article posits towards you, and I posit towards you as well, is this something you would support? Would you support the trademarking of the Game Awards? Just those three words. It is, like this article said, it is so dadgum generic. And there's there's no qualifying factor to it that would make it trademarkable or patent worthy, in my opinion. You didn't invent something, man. You didn't. But what do y'all think? This is Multi from the GCA. We will see you tomorrow on Late and Gay. Got a great guest. Take two. That was out of frame. Bye, guys.